In order to be a successful trader, you really need to master two sets of skills. You need to master the skill of reading a price chart, the skill of strategy development, and having something that you can actually trade. So knowing how to read the market, knowing what you need to look for in the market, and of course, knowing how to get involved. But you also need to work on the trading psychology skill, the mental aspect of trading, because it's really the mental side that really gets traders into the most trouble. So in today's episode of the Trading Blog, I want to share with you a trading opportunity that I took this week on the pound yen, because I really think it represents a trade that, well, we obviously had to use the skill of technical analysis to get involved in the trade, but it wasn't a pain-free trade by any means. So it also represents a great example of the tricks and how the market likes to play games with you and try to scare you out of trading opportunities, really test that psyche. And well, as I always say, in trading, patience pays. Literally, it does, in your pocket. So check out the video and let me know what you guys think. Hey guys, Akil here. It's 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, about an hour after the opening, and I'm looking here on the pound yen. Now, this week I decided not to do a Forex market preview. I want to just spend some time with the family, spend some time working on my own trading, but this is one of the pairs that I was going to talk about. And if you remember, last week we actually looked at this pair as well, predicting a big down move to this level. What I'm looking for right now is another trend continuation short opportunity here on the pair, and I was actually ready to enter right at market, but because we just opened up right now, my broker is giving me a larger spread than usual. So I'm going to wait around for a little bit and wait for that spread to decrease. But I was interested initially in a buy right at this level at about 140.53, and as long as we don't penetrate as long as we don't close above this level right here, 140.77s to about 140.92s, I'm still interested in selling opportunities. So I've got a meeting in a few, about a half an hour or so. So I'm going to track this thing before I head to the meeting. If not, I don't expect too much movement. Again, it's Sunday evening. Not many participants are in the market. But we'll see if I can get a short opportunity on this pair and really just position myself before the start of the week. All right, traders, just want to give you guys an update on the pound yen trade I spoke about earlier. I did end up, it's about 9:20 right now. I just got back from my meeting, but I did end up entering short before I left. You can see price action came up. We actually just, we double topped at this area, so we held the level of structure that I was talking about earlier. And now we'll see if we can make our way back down to about 139.86s for our initial target. That's going to be a retest of previous structure lows. And then the secondary targets, that's where the bulk of this trade is going to come off. So that's hiding much lower. I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but first things first, let's see if we can get initial targets hit, roll those stops to a break-even position, and then we'll go for the bigger portion on the secondary targets here. All right, so I wanted to give you guys an update on the pound yen trade. It is Tuesday now, about 8:20 a.m. New York time, and there really hasn't been much going on, as you can see. We got our initial move, initial entry. It looked like we double topped here, which was good. Looks like we were coming down to hit our targets, and then the market started doing the Monday wiggle. I'm expecting a very light trading week this week, and Mondays are typically light trading days to begin with. And we've just kind of gone sideways here, as you can see. And this is what the market likes to do, guys. The market likes to throw in these tricks to really test your psyche, to test your discipline. So it will do stuff where it'll rally down to your targets and make it look like you're going to make some profit. And then as soon as you get excited, it'll pull back and it'll take you from positive to negative and test you to see if you're tough enough to stick to your initial stop loss or if you're going to get scared out of the trade. So this is, for me, you know, at the beginning of my career, this used to bother me a lot. Now I'm used to it. I know the game the market plays. I trust my targets. I trust my stop. I trust my analysis. I trust myself. So we're gonna continue to wait here and see if we can get those targets hit. And you know, if we do, I'll be a very happy camper. It's been a great start to the week already with the euro dollar trade hitting targets and a big winner on euro yen last night. And we'll see what happens, but I wanted to give you guys an update. I don't think I gave you guys an update yesterday just because there was nothing really to update. and I'll keep you guys in the loop with what happens with this trade. Well, just got some good news this morning. It's August 23rd, so Wednesday, and we literally seconds ago just hit targets here on the pound yen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my stop loss first and foremost, and we're going to roll that down under the break-even point. That way we ensure that this ends up being a profitable trade. And this was a difficult one. Difficult from the psychological sense because it was really a trend continuation trade that came within consolidation. If you guys remember, the initial entry was up here, and I talked to our traders in the live room yesterday about this, but it's very tough when the market takes you on this dance because it wants to test your mental fortitude, especially when it brings you into profit, 50 pips in the profit, and then it takes you back up to break even, and then it brings you back into profit, then it takes you to near break even, then brings you into profit, right? Tempting you to take that money to exit early, right? Then, right? Because you didn't exit early, because you didn't take the market's bait, guess what it does? It hurts you even more by taking you into the negative and teasing that your stop loss is going to get hit, saying, okay, well, I gave you a chance to make some money. You didn't take advantage of it, so I'm going to take it from you. And a lot of traders get very nervous, right? Some of you are sitting back saying, wow, Akil, you know exactly how I'm feeling. Why? This was me, guys. Again, many of you may be new to this channel, maybe new to me as a trader, but I've come through the same path that you have. I didn't come out a fantastic college with a degree in economics and became a super trader. No, I did it the hard, dirty, and exhausting way where I made a lot of dumb mistakes over and over and over again. And all of the mistakes, all of the stories I share with you are from personal experience. I know exactly how you feel, and I can't count how many times I've made the mistakes of falling for the market's trap. But for those who have stayed disciplined, again, you can see that, once again, puts us in the profit, right? Saying, okay, yes, I'm disciplined. It took money away, but now it gave it back to us, and then it takes it away again. And you just have to stick with these trades. And if you stick with it, I promise you, right? You stick with it, patience pays off literally. And this is where the trust comes into account. This is why you do stuff like back testing, where you have confidence in your trading ability. This is where you make sure that you're confident in how to read price action, because although we did this funky dance back and forth, none of our key levels were ever violated. So there was never any reason to get scared. There was never any reason to think that the trade was not going to go in our favor. So congrats to you traders that stuck with it. We got target ones off the board for about, I think it was about 70 pips this morning, which I'm very happy about. And we'll see if we can get an extension, see if we can break through this level and get an extension lower and snag some secondary targets here. But pretty cool to be able to walk you through this trade. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this until secondary targets get hit, or if I just want to get this up to YouTube and show it to you. But either way, I think it's a good example of just seeing how an active trade evolves over time and how it's not as clean and cut as entering a trade and having it make you money right away. It really is a grind. It really is a battle. And it's a battle that only those who are mentally strong, only those who are confident in their ability, it's a battle that only they are going to win. Now, obviously, you can see that that trade ended up doing well. If you guys are new to my channel, don't worry. I'm not one of those traders that just shows you all the winning trades. I show you more than enough losing trades as well. Just go back and watch a few of my older videos. In fact, I would guess that the more popular ones are the ones where I'm coming off a losing streak and I start off by telling you, hey guys, lost some more. But the point I want to get across is, again, the psychological battles that take place each and every day in the market, especially during trades like this. And the number one reason that traders fail is not because they can't handle the technical side of things, it's because they self-sabotage themselves. And, you know, if you're a trader that finds yourself in that situation where you're doing good analysis, you're making the right moves, but you can't follow through with the second half of the trade, I recommend finding some support, putting yourself in a situation where you're surrounded by other traders. Because I'll tell you what, doing that gives you a sense of confidence that is just unmatched. One of our syndicate members shot me a message this week where they were saying, hey, Akil, just want to let you know that I was looking at the same trade that you guys mentioned in War Room, and I was thinking about getting out, but because I saw that you guys were still in it, it gave me that extra bit of confidence that, hey, I don't need to punk out. I need to stay within the trade. And that trader ended up making some money. And again, it's all because of that confidence. So sometimes just being around other traders that are giving off positive vibes, not like in trading forums where they're yelling at you and making fun of you, but giving off positive vibes where they're trying to encourage and support you. Sometimes that's the difference maker. And if you're interested in doing something like that, we have a few programs here at Trade Empower. We have our Syndicate program, and then we have our more hands-on program, which is our live trading room. So I definitely recommend checking those out if you have the time. It's amazing what you can do when you're put in a supportive community. And I'll tell you what, a lot of our traders have seen massive results since involving themselves. So I hope you guys joined this video. If you did, please lend me your support and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, that way you don't miss the next video that I put out. And of course, share this on social media. And if you have the chance, hit that like button beneath. It does me a big favor. If you do all three of those things, I will be back at some point for another trading video, maybe later on this week with a little look at money management. Right? That means I'm going to put up a video on money management. But until then, plan your trade your plan, take care, traders, and have a great week, a great rest of your week, I guess, in the markets. All right, traders, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradeempower.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.